Well, good morning. Welcome to KC24 Sunrise. I'm Briana Byus.
New at 6:30 today, the state Senate took up a resolution denouncing ICE raids as they continue across California.
Now, officers have already left the scene at this point, but I'll show you what's still here. Both of the front windows on the condo are completely shattered.
This is a live look right now near Villa and Gettysburg Avenues in Clovis. Fresno fire crews confirmed several structures are on fire, and right now they've closed Gettysburg between Villa and Peach. Jason, I know you had to walk for a while to get to where you're standing. About how far is traffic blocked off?
All day they've been telling me how packed this event is. We don't need to show that. We can zoom in really close on me. They've been telling me how packed this event is. I think this is called the Song of the Frog, something like that. The Dance of the Frog?
Ruben, thank you. You know, it's good weather for a water slide, I think. Do you like water slides over the summer?
Yes, no matter what age. I'll be 50 on a water slide.
Who doesn't,
Yes,
right? Well, too
yes.
bad, because we're not talking about water slides. We're talking about a summer slide, which actually might happen if your kids spend too much time on the water slide over the summer. It's where students lose their educational groove over the summer.
A bank skiing is more like a slow fade out of a relationship.
So we're coming up with a new term instead of just calling it
Ghosting.
toxic.
Yeah, ghosting, toxic. Yeah, I agree. I mean, thoughts? This is horrible.
Well, okay.
This is horrible.
I think people should just use their words.
Thank you.
You know what?
I
We
agree.
can give an example. Taryn, I think you're lovely, and it has been lovely getting to know you, but I just don't see a future for us anymore, and so I don't think we should continue to.
And you know what? This is good because it was about her delivery, right?
Yes.
It was nice, it was calm, and that makes you feel better. So when you leave me, I'm going to still respect you.
Oh, I love that. Perfect.
Well, the 4th of July is a time for barbecues, family fun, fireworks, and if you're me, lots of sunscreen.
I mean, they have educational forums for you to learn more about the agriculture industry. They have some, don't listen to this, but some delicious food if you come hungry.
House Speaker Mike Johnson, in a rare break with the White House, has called for Attorney General Pam Bondi to explain her statements about the Jeffrey Epstein case.
This evening, we're learning more details about a vicious attack in the North Valley. The Madera Police Department says officers responded to a home on Georgia Lane for a report of an assault.
If you feel like you've gotten too much space, you're in luck.
I
Joining
say
us
it
live
all-
now.
all the
I know.
time, so
You
much
always feel
space.
like you just have too much storage in your house. And right now we have Viviana Yvonne joining us live now with details about tiny homes to fix that problem for us. Good morning. Boy, Ruben Contreras with the good news this morning. A little reprieve from the triple digit.
And feeling good.
A Fresno family woke up to an unwanted surprise on Christmas Eve after finding a man they don't know sleeping under their Christmas tree. Today is 7-Eleven, which means it's probably time for a trip to 7-Eleven. Today is the convenience store's annual Slurpee Day. And you know what, though, as I was reading that story, I was offended that I wasn't invited to be on the National Hot Dog and Sausage Council. I just feel like I'd be good at that.
You would be a natural, yeah.
And I feel like that's really the place to be. Like, if you're going to be in a club,
The who's who of, yeah.
high society for sure.
A Central Valley woman is celebrating a major milestone, 3 years cancer-free.
But her journey wasn't easy, and it's an example of the barriers many still face when it comes to accessing care. MedWatch Today's Vanessa Villafuerte has tonight's story.
Well, Rhett, speaking of McDonald's, close your eyes. I have a little surprise for
Okay,
you. Keep them closed. I'm sure you have no idea what this could be. You can't smell it right now. Okay, open.
Okay, do we want to? I'm not surprised. Do we want to explain?
Yes, we have to explain.
Do it yourself.
You know what I think, though, is working smarter and not harder is those
Yes.
people at the DMV that take off their shoes and put it in line, and there's just a line of shoes, and then they can sit and wait.
That's a thing?
Oh, yeah, I see it at the DMV
It
all
would
the
make
time.
me think like the rapture happened.
I mean, maybe.
Still to come on KC24 News at 5, a kiss cam like you've never seen before. Watch this, 2 killer whales caught smooching on camera. The human-like reason researchers say the marine mammals do this. Frank Cervantes' teammates tell me he's the nicest guy on the league. But the question is, which one? He's an all-star whether he's at the bowling alley or the baseball field. Some athletes are on steroids. These athletes are more likely to take Geritol. The Fresno Senior Softball League gets those in their aged prime out on the diamond.
It has an effect. Coming out here is like running 5 miles a week, playing one game.
The oldest among them, 90-year-old Frank Cervantes.
I've done this all my life. Like I said, when I was in the 4th grade, I started playing ball.
Frank joined the league more than 30 years ago and says the fresh air and activity keeps him young.
I'm 90, but I really feel like I'm 75.
He plays with the young guys in the division for 58-year-olds. He technically should be in the oldest division for those 63 and up, but it interferes with his bowling practice.
Because a lot of people, when they say 90, grandfather 90, this, that, they expect to see an old man getting off the car and stroll. No, I still like to participate in sports.
He started bowling with his wife many years ago, and even though she's gone now, he still never misses a game.
I just love doing what I'm doing.
He says time does take its toll, and in the last few months, he's developed some arthritis. But he won't let that stop him.
That's what the people ask me. How do you do it, Frank? I said, all you got to do, stay active.
Frank's teammates say watching him show up consistently and knock it out of the park challenges them to get up and get moving too.
I hope I'm that good at 90.
Frank says he's going to keep playing as long as they'll let him, and he won't let a little thing like age strike him out. In Fresno, I'm Briana Byus, KC24, local news that matters.
Local business owner Roman Gonzalez showed up to work to this scene this morning. The front of his store boarded up after thieves broke in overnight. But those thieves left disappointed because the shoe salesman was one step ahead. The shoe store Drip on Drip at River Park boarded up after a break-in overnight.
Seeing the building that you're working out of almost every day really hard just be damaged, it's shocking.
It happened just after 3 a.m. Monday. The store's security cameras capturing the whole thing. The criminals drove up in 2 sedans and then rammed through the front of the store. But as soon as they got inside, you can see them look around and realize the store was already practically empty.
If they would have looked through the window, they would have saved themselves some time and energy from them even trying to break in, because they would have noticed that there's nothing here on the floor for them to take easily at all.
You see, this is not the owner Roman Gonzalez's first break-in.
This was about a year ago, over a year, and they took a majority of our clothing.
Since then, Gonzalez has learned a thing or two about security. Every single night he clears the floor and leaves the register open to show there's nothing inside. The only thing he leaves out at night is a wall of right foot shoes.
There's no value. Once you take this shoe, I mean, you can't just buy a left foot shoe online either, so you're gonna be not gonna be able to use that.
The only thing of real value they stole were some pairs of shoes for the needy.
They did take some donation shoes that I give away to the community here for the teenagers that come in, and I want to make sure that they have some new kicks. So they did take those pairs.
As sad as Gonzalez is to see yet another break-in, he's thankful his security plan worked, and he's gonna keep moving forward.
Let's hope they get caught and, learn from this situation.
I asked Gonzalez if he would feel safer having some traffic safety poles like this one over on his sidewalk as well, and he said the River Park Shopping Center is already discussing that option. In Fresno, I'm Briana Byus, KC24, local news that matters. Yosemite National Park is one of the most popular attractions in California, with hundreds of thousands of people enjoying the trails every year. 3, 2, 1. Among them, the Prophet family.
We were up there, all the way to the top.
Lake and Maya Prophet summited Half Dome Wednesday, and while they were prepared to see some bears and marmots, something else caught them off guard.
We were stopped at the top of Nevada Falls and we saw horses.
That's ranger horses to you.
This is Jake.
The park employs more than 80 mules and horses every summer, tasking them with a variety of jobs.
We rotate them in and out of work, going out into the backcountry, mainly hauling supplies.
Mules like her partner Jake help with everything from patrol to search and rescue to trail maintenance.
We know the Sierra Nevadas trails are going to be covered in 15, 20 feet of snow during a winter. That melts out, trails wash out. Big trees fall over, what with forest health in California.
She says the mules can do the jobs of 8 people, and in a search and rescue emergency, that kind of efficiency is vital.
We run on average about 200 to 300 search and rescue incidents a year.
Kobe Pohl says his rescue mule, Josh, actually deeply cares about his patients. Just a couple of weeks ago, they had to carry someone off the missed trail.
Josh kind of leaned over and put his head on her injured leg and kind of like gave it a little sniff and kind of rubbed her leg very gently with his head and was kind of like, I'm going to take good care of you.
The mules take care of a lot of things, including carrying waste from the park bathrooms. And they've been doing it for a long time.
They have been working here in Yosemite since before there was a National Park Service.
Back in 1890, long before it became a park, the cavalry patrolled Yosemite.
They were creating a lot of the trail system that we still use today in wilderness.
It's kind of like living history. The park's been maintained by horses for over 100 years, and we just get to keep that tradition living on.
While explorers like John Muir may have popularized Yosemite's trails in the beginning, it's John Mule that keeps them open all these years later.
Just amazing what the maintenance crews can do and how easy it makes it for us hikers to have these like maintained restrooms and things like that. It's things that you don't think about what it would be like to not have that.
And the mules are still doing that work the same way their ancestors did.
Not because it's this old-timey nod to the past that we're doing, it's because it's still the best way to do it, even still today.
So while times may change and technology advances, they say no fancy new equipment could replace their hoofed rangers.
Thank you, Jay.
Thank you, Jay.
Shout out to Jake and his buddies.
So next time you come out to enjoy the beautiful Yosemite National Park and you notice the bathrooms are not a total disaster, you'll know exactly who's carrying the load. In Yosemite, I'm Briana Byus, KC24, local news that matters.